Hey, it's your girl Raquel, aka What Rocky Does. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So glad you popped in. So I'm just gonna do a little sit and do a little chit chat, a little waffling, just talk about life, some of the products that I've recently bought, getting. Before I start chit chatting with you, I am gonna show you a couple of products that I've recently purchased. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna start with perfumes. I'm not gonna lie. I got this from a Arabic perfume shop. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. I think it says Eftanan. And this has a sweet, sugary scent. Unfortunately, the notes aren't on here. I think this would be a great perfume to use to layer. It'd be really nice. Another perfume from the Arabic shop. Please don't be upset if I mispronounce this. Ana Abi Yed. Another one that would be really good for layering or by itself. It has a faint floral scent, but a hint of sweetness as well. It smells similar to another product. I just can't put my finger on what it is. Both pretty inexpensive, but I will say if I did some digging online, maybe through Amazon or another retailer online, I probably could have gotten it cheaper, but that's okay. It's a local business, put money in their pocket, why not? And I will be back because they had a lot of different scents. And they also had incense, body washes, deodorants, makeup. They also had this incense, but it was like a powder, almost like a dust. I don't really know how to describe it. Maybe somebody in the comments can educate me. Please do if you know what I'm talking about. But it was really, really cool. It smelled so good. I definitely want to go back because my husband is a really big candle person. And I'm cool with candles as well. I used to make candles. I need to get back into that. But I feel like sometimes, depending on the wax, it can be toxic. So I don't like to light candles that often, but he loves it. But I think that would be a nice alternative because they're really fragrant. And I feel like they would really fill up a space. So yeah, on to the next. Summer is coming, but this is a product you really should use all year round. Sunscreen. This is Case Skin. This is by Winnie Harlow, I believe. I've never used it before, but I've heard great things. It is an body mist SPF. This is SPF 50 and it's water resistant for up to 80 minutes. So I'm excited to use this. I feel like it'll also be moisturizing. Silicone free, it's vegan. Okay, Miss Winnie. And cruelty free. It has aloe in it, indica extract, and a bunch of stuff I can't pronounce. Okay, Miss Girl, I'm definitely gonna try it. I feel like sunscreen is something that people tend to get weird about, especially Black people. I think they're starting to realize now you should use sunscreen. Like my husband, he's like, oh, I don't need sunscreen. It's not hot out. What? You should use sunscreen all year round. I only got this sunscreen for like the beach because it's like a body mist, and I don't really like to use the lotion. I feel like it makes me sweaty and sticky. I feel like this would be a nice alternative for that. I haven't tried it. We'll see. I heard good things, but you should be using sunscreen all year round. And it's not just for your body, it's for your face too. He acted like I was insane when I said that to him. Don't be mad because you're uneducated on this. It's necessary. Next product. Now, I don't know what all the rave is all of a sudden, but it's the Donna Karan deodorant. I also have the perfume. Everybody's going crazy over this. I've been using this for years. I've been using the perfume for years. My sister put me onto the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist perfume when I was in 8th grade. And I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was, but it was a long time ago. Long damn time ago. I've been knew about Donna Karan Cashmere Mist. The deodorant, I probably started using this 10 years ago. So I don't know where all the, oh my gosh. It's been a thing, girls, but it smells so good. It's like a food, musky kind of scent. It's sexy. Love it down. So good. Next product So I'm aging, and I used to be sad about it, like, oh, I don't want to get older. But now, getting older, I realize is a blessing. Every birthday, I am blessed to be able to reach that milestone. So I'm not going to be funny acting about aging anymore. But I also want to make sure that I am taking care of myself and my appearance as I'm aging, because I don't want to look like I'm 70 and I'm only 50. I want to look like this when I'm 50. You hear me? Thank you. So I got myself some Neutrogena eye cream. So I'm going to give you the exact title because it's kind of long. So this is a Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Retinol Eye Cream. It targets crow's feet, fine lines, and dark circles. As you age, you're going to see those things, whether you are a melanated person or not. But I want to make sure that I am taking care of my skin and I'm taking control of that. So that way, those fine lines, wrinkles, and dark circles and crow's feet don't pop up one day when I wake up and I'm looking like, damn, what happened? But again, black don't crack, but it can crack if you don't take care of it. So I'm going to put this on my face tonight. I also have been using two others, but I heard really great things about this one. I heard that it's true to the name, Rapid Wrinkle Repair. I've been using The Ordinary. It's like a peptide eye cream. And I've also used CeraVe eye cream. It's like an advanced repair, I believe. I'll put both of those up so you can see what I'm talking about. Boop, boop. Next item. Everybody's been going crazy about this too. I have the face tube, but I also like the bar, the Panoxyl. It is an acne treatment bar. It has 10% benzoyl peroxide as maximum strength. It's for your face and body. I really like to use the bar for my body. I don't know why, but sometimes I will still use the squeeze bottle. I'll use that for my body as well. I have it in the shower. I wash my face with it, let it sit. I think that's a part that people forget. You have to let it sit. Let it sit on your body. Just let it sit on your face. Otherwise, I don't even know if that's in the directions, but it's not in the directions. But my dermatologist told me that you have to let it sit for a second. It doesn't mean you have to let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes, because it probably will burn a little bit, but you gotta let it, at least give it a good minute. And it's great for your underarms. If you are like me, I sometimes can get razor bumps or darkness under my underarms from shaving, or sometimes even from waxing. That's a great product to help combat that. It also kills the bacteria that you might have under your arms from sweating. It's a great product. Love it down. Moving on to some makeup stuff. Y'all know I love a good makeup. So I think I mentioned this in another video, but this is the Lancome Hypnostrama Mascara. I really love this product. It makes my lashes really pop. The other day I used it on my bottom lashes, and I usually don't do that, but it just looked so good. I might continue to keep doing this. I love the shape of the wand. It's got that arch wand that really helps you get maximum coverage on all the lashes. And I love when I put it in and stop, shimmy the lashes and pull through. It gives that separation, and I think it gives you a little bit more volume. Love it. Next, I'm really excited about this one because this one was kind of hard for me to find. I had to go to Sephora. That was kind of far out for me, but it was worth it. I got the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. This one is Ubi. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Birthday cake. It's like a pinky, purpley, loose baking and setting powder. It has a really nice smell to it too. It almost smells kind of cakey, sweet, but I actually have it on right now. I was excited to get this. I actually think I mentioned wanting to get this a while back in one of my videos, but I got my hands on it. Love it. The only thing I will say I don't really like, but it's helpful at the same time, the opening where the powder is, it has a screen, but it's almost kind of meshy. The powder is kind of hard to get out, but that might be a good thing. So I won't complain. Continuing the powders, I got some Morphe loose setting powder. This one is Bake and Set, setting powder and brightening pink. This one is not nearly as pink as the Huda Beauty one, but I used this a couple times. I do like it, and it's easy to get out, which I like. This one, I just wish it was a little brighter, but I do like the product though. This one is Morphe as well. It is the brightening peach setting powder. Same thing with the last one, just a different color. But I do like the product. Now, I feel like I've talked about this a couple of times. Mighty Fine, the Benefit Mighty Fine Brow Pen. I love this product, but there are some pros and cons for this product. I love that it has the 3 brushes, the fine tip brushes. It really does give you a natural looking stroke like hairs. I have 4.5, a neutral deep brown. I think this is a great match for my hair color. It's a really close match to my natural hair color. That's a big pet peeve of mine when some companies, they're limited in the range of colors. Sometimes it's too dark, sometimes it's too light. It might be too black. Whose hair is that damn black? Like natural hair. Come on, y'all. Sometimes it's too brown. This is the darkest you have. This is it. This one was perfect. The cons, though. This cap and tube situation, I posted it in another video. I'll try to clip it in here.
Got a little spot. I went, oh, this is not the right thing. What the hell just happened? Yeah, that's annoying. So this thing just came apart. So this is all the product you're getting. This is just the tube. So that's a lie. Benefit. Very misleading. But you're lucky I like the product. You're lucky I like the product.
This shit just popped out. And I was like, I know I'm not pulling that hard. I'm not that strong. And then the tube where the actual liquid is, it's short by that much. It's probably like, no, I was being generous. It probably is the size of my pinky. I was like, I know you lying. I paid $30 some odd for this, and this is all I get. So in another video, I did a blind test of it. I was like, oh my gosh, I know, I have to go get another one because it was hard for me to get the first tube I got. I'm glad I did get 2 tubes because a little bit of product you get. Y'all to be ashamed of yourself, Benefit, to be charging as much as you're charging for that little ass tube. But you're lucky I like the product. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it again. I will buy it again. But that price for the amount of product you get, outrageous. Out damn outrageous. All right, moving on. I got some lip liner stains. Oh, it's spelled for stain. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how to pronounce this product. Seichu? If I mispronounced it, let me know. Lip liner stains. I got a pack of 3. They're all neutral, like browns, pinky colors, which I love. This one is called Pinked. It's 03. This one is called Mauve 02. And this one is called Hazel. And this is 04. They're really nice. They last a long time. I love to use them, a gloss over top of them. It just looks so good. And they're really good for when you're going out, like especially if you're going to be eating and drinking. You don't have to reapply. You might have to reapply your gloss, but that will stay on all day. And you have to leave them on, though, for a decent amount of time. You can't play around and just have them on 2 to 3 minutes. Like, you need to keep them on. Are the directions on here? No. But I kept mine on for at least 10 minutes or so. And I had a really good, strong, intense color. Next, I got some lip liners from NYX. I feel like their lip liners, they're inexpensive and they're just as good as other lip liners. I got, again, my neutral pinky browns. This one is Nude Truffle. This one is brown. Very basic name, but it is brown. And this one is Nutmeg. I think out of all of these, my favorite color is Nutmeg. It is just a really good color, man. I have NYX liner on my lips right now, but it's just a different shade from the three I mentioned. It's a pinky color. Here it is. This one is called Fuchsia, and I put on one of the NYX butter glosses on top. I'm gonna get into those right now. So I put on top, this one is Eclair. I need to get some more. I just got this and I'm almost out. I've used it so much, baby. So good. And then the rest are all nudie brown colors. So this one is called Cinnamon Roll. This one is Ginger Snap. This one is Brownie Drip. This one is Praline. I like this one as well. That's probably my second favorite. Eclair's my top. And then this one is called Lava Cake. And I have to include this video of trying this on. So I tried this on with a lip liner that was a brownish color, right? And I wanted to see my husband's reaction to see how he would like it. And he was like, oh, I like it, but it's dark. You look gothic. Excuse me? What is gothic? You mean gothic? No, gothic. You're mixing gothic and Catholic together. That's not the same thing. Hold on. But yes, let me pop it in so you can see.
What do I look?
Gothic.
Who the hell is Gothic?
You're from Batman, Gothic City.
No.
But yes, those are the products that I've recently gotten. I'll be sure to do this again. This was fun, just talking about all the things that I got as of late. But aside from the products that I've just gotten, let's just check. So I always felt like I've had to check myself as of late and just how I come across. I always want to be my most authentic self, but I also don't want to be hurtful to others. So I have been consciously trying to respond in a softer way, but I feel like sometimes responding in just a very direct, blunt way is needed. My issue is differentiating the situations. So I think that's something that I'm going to try to work on for the next coming weeks until I feel like I can genuinely see a difference. For example, I could be stressed with work and then my husband comes up and asks me a question and I'm kind of like short with him, like, what? Or what do you need? But the way I say it can be stank. So I need to make sure that I am responding to him in a sweeter and nicer and gentler way. So I think that's what I'm gonna work on, because I don't ever want to hurt somebody's feelings unintentionally or intentionally. Like, that's never like the goal. Who wants to be a mean girl? And I don't think I'm a mean girl, but I feel like sometimes my delivery isn't the best. I think my patience wears thin for certain people in certain situations. I do find myself, if I feel like, would you be offended if somebody said something like this to you? I won't say it. So I've been slowly trying to make sure I'm incorporating those things in my day-to-day. But when you're regularly blunt, I'm a straight shooter. But you can be a straight shooter and not be mean. I feel like my tolerance level for certain things has just worn thin, you know? But I think that's definitely something that I want to try to continue to incorporate in my day-to-day. It's just being a little nicer in my delivery. And then also I feel like I overwork myself in like my 9 to 5. And I feel like I'm going to, when it hits time for me to be done for the day, it's time for me to be done for the day. I don't care if I'm getting an email at 59. That's going to be answered the next day. I'm signing on. If that means I don't answer it until Monday, I'm not answering it until Monday. I think that's just setting boundaries. I think that's setting up a healthy boundary. And it's also really providing yourself solid balance. Because when you're dead and gone, you will be replaced at these jobs. You know what I'm saying? You are a body, you are a number, and when you're gone, you will be replaced. They will pass that work on to somebody else. So I think that's genuinely something that I need to work on as well. I've been slowly incorporating that into my day-to-day as far as my work week. Mental health-wise, I feel like I'm in a good space. There have been times where I've been really hard on myself. I could do better at this, or I should be doing this, or I should be doing that, because this person's doing this and this person's doing that. Screw that. Don't compare your situation to anybody, especially stuff you see on social media, because people who are posting on social media, they're not posting the real and raw. They are posting what looks good. You don't know that they may have lost their job 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they lost somebody close to them. They could have a terrible relationship with their partner, their parents, their kids. You just never know. So you never want to compare yourself to the next person. Your biggest competition is yourself. You should be competing and comparing yourself to yourself. What could I do better at? What should I be doing? What can I advance myself in to make myself better? What are my goals? What are the things that I love to do? How can I find different hobbies? What can I do to make myself happier? Focusing on what somebody else has and what somebody else is doing, that's only gonna make you more miserable. Look into yourself and really look at what you need to do to make yourself and your life better, and focus on that. Comparing yourself to others is not important. But how are y'all doing? Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about speaking to people? How do you feel about the things you say? Do you feel like sometimes you can get snippy with people? Do you feel like you guys can be a little too blunt? Hey, at the end of the day, we're all human, right? And we all make mistakes. And there's all things that we can be better at, right? And I think doing these little self-evaluations is important, because you realize that there's something that you could do better at and you're willing to make the change. I think that's the first step. The second step is generally just making the actions match the words. Because without the action, the words are useless, right? Put forth the action, put forth the effort. How do you feel about communicating with your family and friends, loved ones? Do you feel like sometimes that you can be snippy with them? Do you feel like sometimes you might say things that you don't necessarily mean, or the delivery might be bad, or is it just me? Because y'all just perfect. How are y'all feeling with work? Whatever you guys do, do you feel like that you could do more, or do you feel like, hey, I'm setting a boundary, I've done enough, I'm closing the laptop, I'm punching out, I'm hanging up my uniform? How do y'all feel? And do you feel like you are in a good space mentally? How are y'all mentally? Do y'all feel like that you aren't where you want to be? Do you feel like you look at others and be like, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that? How do you feel? Let me know in the comments. It's been so good chopping it up with you guys. I am about to head out. Thank you for watching. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Holla at your girl. Bye.